Hey there, guys. Hey there. Getting some things set up here, and then we will be good to go there with something a little bit different there. Not quite what we were initially planning on doing here. Instead of doing the uh, creepy time dark picture games here, we're going to go ahead and do some Azure Dreams for the PlayStation 1 here. Let me go ahead and turn my stuff down here. Just in a bit of a rush here. Well, a little bit of a rush. Getting things going here. Hey, Uncle Strange, welcome in. All right, turn that down there. Let's go ahead and get that audio going here. Might be a little loud on your end there. If things are too loud, let me know. Let me know. But yes, here we have game for the PlayStation 1 there. Very mixed genre of game here. There we got your dungeon crawler RPG style gameplay. Got sort of a monster capture thing, kind of Pokemon-esque there. Not quite as in-depth as that there, but a little bit there. It's also action style combat there, like quasi there. There's a turn-based system to it there, which we'll get into. And it's got a random dungeon layout there, so kind of rogue-esque there, if you will. Roguelike, roguelite, I think is the way that people say there. Best game back in the day, I couldn't figure it out. Well, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video here, while I'm doing this live stream, is I am going to be doing a video there that's just basically a starter's guide to Azure Dreams. There's the plan. That's what I'm planning on doing, so it's basically just for me to capture footage in a way there. Don't have a whole lot of time tonight there. Got a late start to the stream, and then also have to go pick one of my kids up there out on the little Valentine's Day date there, because I got kids that are old enough for that there. I feel really old about it, so. But yes, Azure Dreams, the PlayStation 1 there. We're going to go ahead and do a new game here. I'll start off from the beginning here, just to walk through the very, very start of it all here. So yeah, like I said, they're doing one of my video series there called Speedy Tours, and this one's gonna be a beginner's guide to Azure Dreams there. Oh, you're awake. Hi there, angel friend. Oh, I'm about to be reborn there. Okay, sure. All you can decide on is your name. The story you'll be born under can only be determined by God. Oh, okay, have a chat with this god here first. Please hurry up inside. I want to finish my job and take a nap. Fair. Alright, let's go ahead and decide on a name then. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and we'll do Ryan here. Yeah, that's good enough there. So you'll be Ryan. Is that okay? Yeah, I think that's alright. We'll go with that. Alright, Ryan. Your life is about to begin. Nice. Your own life, your own story. Make sure you're positive and make every effort. And live life happily and joyfully to the fullest. Or else. On your way, enjoy. And down we go. Thrust us into life here. So yeah, like I said, they're a real hodgepodge of different game mechanics there. Wah. We'll see as we go along here. Wreath, you did well. He's a boy. He looks just like me. More than you can imagine here when he gets older. Have you thought of a name? Let's see. How's Co sound? The default name there. Oh, no, no defaults. No thanks. There's a name that better fits him. I've got it. Ryan, how's that? That's good. His name is Ryan. It's as if God already had that name picked out for him a long time ago. Ryan's dad. Little girl Nico here. Yeah, what's the matter, Nico? So, Ryan's teasing me. Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Listen, Ryan, a man must take good care of women. Okay, I guess that's it for that there. Thanks, Dad. Creepy. Even creepier there. Early PS1 3D models. Wonder if Guy made it to the top level. What? Oh, yes. Guy's the only one that could possibly make it to the top. The only one there. Guy. Huh? What's the matter? My necklace broke. I'm sure that's fine there, not foreboding or foreshadowing of anything possibly. And yeah, that's definitely not a bad sign of anything there, you know? Yeah, that's all. It's all good. It's all good. I'm sure this is perfectly natural, perfectly normal to be happening. Weird about this at all. I'm sure Guy's fine there, it's all good. I needs the best after all. Only he could have made it to the top. It's been decades since it rained like this in the desert city of Monsbea. Excuse me there. Good old Grant P here. Breathe this one tough woman. She must be worried sick about the strange occurrences the day before yesterday. And why would anybody worry about that there? At that ancient tower Guy went to. Yeah, let's just talk about it right in front of her there. I'm sure that makes her feel a lot better. Don't be silly, Grandpa. Reese is a woman after all. Can't you see that she's worried out of her mind about her husband? That's just enough to keep those tears back? Again, glad that we're talking about this right in front of her there. I'm sure that makes her feel all the better. Yeah. I might pound on the door there. Rude. I think that the game audio might be a little bit quiet now there. It's Guy's familiar. It's got Guy's Monster Tamer's collar on him. In brackets there, important. Why? Why is it familiar with Guy's collar here, with no sign of Guy? Guy? Again, I'm sure it's nothing at all there. As if our father has disappeared forever there and never to be seen again. He'll be back with that milk there, I'm sure. Now a little intro cutscene here. I had not shared this on the Blue Sky social yet there, or on the Discord there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So how far did you get in this there, Uncle Strange, if you're still in the chat? Do you remember much about the game there, other than getting stuck with it? Yeah, this one can definitely be interesting to try to get into there. There are some tough points there, and with the roguelite, the sort of gameplay there, any death inside the dungeon there, you lose everything that you take in with you, so that can definitely be a struggle there. Quite the cast of characters there. Oh. guess it's time to get up. Get up. How? Wow. Rude. Today's your 15th birthday. Even more rude there, like, smack me around on my birthday? Today you become an adult. Oh, well, even worse, now I'm an adult there. I have all these responsibilities and everything. Can't you be a bit more gentle? I can't help my tomboy attitude, so there. Priest is already here. Priest. Get up and greet him. Hurry. Yep. Little sister there. Alright. Well, I guess that we gotta face the music here. Thanks again for waking me up every morning. Don't mention it. I'll never get up until I get a good kick into him. Alright, Jorda there. Ho ho ho! You've grown up considerably since I last saw you. Because you never come down to the temple at all, do you? Caught us there. I hear from Wraith that you want to go to the Monster Tower. Ho ho ho. You're 15 today. You're old enough to go into the tower. Here, just a moment. I've got a prayer for you. Bumble bumble. Bumble bumble. There. Bonk. Hey, that hurts. Gotta be patient. Hey, we're an adult now. We gotta be patient there. Let's be patient with the old guy. There you go. We're done. What's that you say? You look as if you want to go to the tower right this moment. But the tower is dangerous. You want me to give you information on specifics of the tower? This is gonna be, like, part of, like I said, our intro guide there. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say there, just in case. Just in case. Say anything that we want to include in it here. We're going to teach it to you thoroughly, so listen up. When entering the dungeon of the tower, you'll be able to attain rare items and monster eggs. If you bring that back with you, you'll be able to exchange these for money. That's the most important thing there, money. It's pretty darn important in this game there, to be honest, so. But the tower is a monster nest. Danger will always follow you. You may be an adult now, but in the eyes of the veteran hunters, you're still a kid. Whether or not you can survive in the dungeon, all depends on your ability to control the monsters. Control the monsters there, okay. That's the quality your ancestors had, so you were born with these skills. You should be able to have monster eggs hatch, okay, and train the young monsters to fight for you. Well, that's pretty handy. So again, like I said, they're Pokemon-esque kind of system to it here. In other words, the key to your success depends on how well you can train monsters to fight for you. Well, that's a part of it there. That's definitely a big part of it. As you know, you can also sell monsters, but they're not as valuable as unhatched monster eggs. Good to know. Good to know. Also, the value of the eggs can differ themselves. Give some thought to which eggs you want to use as monsters, and what you want to sell. Okay, do you understand to this point? Yep, got it. Moving along to the next point there. Yeah, sure, we'll keep going. There are 3 secrets to the tower. First, it is said that you always get lost when first entering the tower. Okay, what do you mean by that? What do you think this is? There's a spell cast on the inner structure so that the interior is always changing. Okay, so yeah, that's again like where the roguelite kind of aspect goes into it there. Every time you go into the tower there, it's going to be a different setup there, a different map that you have to go through. This is the first secret. Next, even the warriors that repeatedly challenge return after only reaching the lower levels. Okay, I don't know what kind of secret that is there. Why do you think that is? There's a spell cast at the entrance to reduce the power of human beings. Okay, so there's another point here. When we go into the tower, our level is going to start at 1 every time that we go into the tower there, so you can't like grind up your levels there and go in there super strong and everything there. Every time you go into the tower, you're starting back at level 1. That's why everyone starts at the first level each and every time. That is the second secret. The last secret has to do with what you have. If you try to enter with too many items, the entrance of the tower will close, not allowing you to enter. So another thing there, you can only bring 5 items, I believe, there into the tower with you at any point. That includes your monsters there, so keep that in mind. Probably because it is Monster Tower, a place where monsters with empty hearts rest. Okay, do you understand to this point? Yep, got it. So what do you think? Scary, isn't it? You still want to go after all that? Sure do. Even your stubbornness is just like Guy. Listen, Ryan. Everything I told you, I heard from Guy. Think of it as your father telling you, and don't forget it. This magic collar. It used to belong to your father. Any tame monster with this around its neck will come to help you, wherever you are in the tower. When you find an egg and it hatches, put this on the monster. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go find the monster then. Oh ho! With that memento of his father, the great monster tamer, in hand, the son rises to the challenge to become the next great monster tamer. I'm sure up in heaven, God would be proud to see his son develop into a great monster tamer. Ho 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 ho! Hey, we don't know he's dead there. Like he's come back with the milk, Mom. I'm sure. That's great news. That means now you're able to enter the tower like you always wanted to go to. Are you heading out for the tower already? I'm going. And take this with you. So there's another thing there. You can always talk to your mom while you're in town between tower visits and say, I'm going to the tower, and she'll give you a pita fruit there. That's a item that you can feed to monsters there to restore their MP. But there's one other handy use that we can use this pita fruit for there. So we're going to show that off when we get into the tower. So do your best. Yep. Don't stumble. Yep. And stumble. But we're back up. And we're up on the town there. We can go ahead and walk around, explore a little bit there, and we can go ahead and get used to the controls a little bit there. So we can run with circle there, holding that down there, or just walk. And our jump button is triangle here while we're in town. Go up to people, talk with X there. Hey Ryan, where are you going? Where the monster tower is north along this road. Well, go now. I'm sure Guy's wishing you well too. Talk to a few people around here there, why not? Nada here. They say children's songs are a message from God. I wonder if it's true. I still have no idea what they're singing about. Message from God here, yep. So the attack button is X. The item button is square. So good to know. To hurry is circle button. To jump, use the triangle button. Good to know, good to know. Messages from God indeed. Alright, so here's a little weapon shop there. They don't have a whole lot there. You're mostly going to be going to like the shops in here to sell things there. As far as like, you might go in and get a few things. Here, we'll go ahead and peek in real quick. Blacksmith. Welcome. Oh, it's you, Ryan. Don't get in my way of my business. You're only here to bug me anyway. No, I'm not. As I recall, you've had your 15th birthday to officially become an adult, right? When I was 15 when I started looking after the store. You can't be a brat forever, you know. I'm a hunter, come on. Rooms of the tower. I've come to buy. Let's go ahead and take a look. The ancient ruins. We've seen an increase in hunters, so as a result, we're always out of items there. So yeah, that's so many people coming in here and buying stuff to go on their own tower adventures there that they don't have items for you to buy. They don't have really good equipment for you to buy. So yeah, not much to sell. What are you looking for? So yeah, he's got a copper sword there and the medicinal herb there, healing item there. One thing to note with the healing herbs there, I'll show it in the dungeon there, because we'll definitely come across some there. But yeah, we don't have any money anyway, so yeah, you've made the right decision. There's nothing left. Anything else you're here for? No. We're going. And goodbye. So yeah. It would be nice if the shop increased as you brought stuff in and sold it there, but I don't believe that's the case there. We got another shop here. A general store here. With fur. Oh, it's you, Ryan. Pleasant surprise. What brings you here? People need to bork off the store there. I need elixirs there. Yep, definitely. Hey, Genray. Welcome in. Let's take a look at what you got here. Not that we have anything here that you could afford. What would you like to buy? So yeah, this place we can buy furniture and the like for our house. They're different something, huh? Okay. Ooh, a TV. They have TV way back here then. And that's some equipment. They're a good vest. Looks just like the one I'm wearing there. Jacket. Same design I'm wearing right now. Trousers. Looks just like the one I'm wearing. And shoes. Called Air something. How similar they look to mine there, so I think that's just waste of money there because it's all the same stuff. An Aura bike. Someday I'll get one there for 20,000 G. Okay. And booster. I believe that goes on your Aura bike. Yep. So yeah. Mostly just cosmetic stuff for your house there, you know. Spruce it up there when you got money for it there. Why not splurge? So yeah, too bad anything else there. And then you can also sell your items here. I go home. This wasted discussion is costing me. Calculate 1 G every minute. Oh well, I'm getting out of here. Don't worry. Okay. So we got monster store here. Can we buy ourselves a monster? Monster shop. Alright, have you come to get bother me again? Go home. A customer, come on. Huh, you're here as a customer. Well, I doubt you're here to buy anything, and you've run out of familiars your father left you, right? I've come to buy. Let's see what he says. Must apologize, we haven't had any top monster hunters around, so our stock of monsters is extremely low. So when we do get a monster, they sell immediately. At this rate, it'll likely be like this for years to come. Come again if you have some more there. So yeah, can't buy any monsters here. We can come here and sell monsters there, but that doesn't really matter where you sell the items there. I don't believe there's any kind of benefit to selling them in one place or another. There's something I'll check out there as we go through. I believe that there's like a fortune teller kind of deal there, hints there for you can get hints for one other thing there. I don't think I said yet there that this game is part dating sim. There, like the one girl fur that we saw in the shop there, Nico that came and woke us up there. There are potential love interests there for the main character here. Well, let's go ahead and peek in here. But yeah, you get hints about that from the fortune teller there, and I think that you get some hints about the tower and things like that there. Things that you can also do around town, if I'm not mistaken there. You're a hunter, right? A monster tamer at that? You know that there is a monster that changes its appearance when it grows up there? Oh, interesting. Good to know. Probably won't get too in detail on all the way that monsters can change or evolve and things like that in this speed tour video that we're capturing footage for there. But yeah. Hey, here we have the hospital here. Hush. All right, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. In your case, germs and illnesses would want to run away from you. So you probably have little concern for a clinic. Look here. Don't you think this still remains a great-looking clinic? Yeah, I guess. Don't worry, you can tell me how you feel. Well, there was a time when I could not save a patient because I didn't have the equipment. Oh, that's pretty sad. I should have been able to help. By the way, Reith tells me that you're going to the tower. Did you come today to buy medicine? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and 15G there. I think that's 5. Okay, yeah, don't have any money there. Cheaper than the weapon store, isn't it? Yeah, so this is like 5G cheaper than the weapon store. But there's one thing that I do believe doesn't work out with the herbs that you buy from the shop there that I'll get into when we get into the tower. Now let's go ahead. Can we not go in here? No? Okay, fair enough. Oh, this guy's got some monsters here. Silver. What is it, kid? You're interested in horses? You get hurt by getting too close. Winnie. I don't think they're called horses there, but you know, sure. Alright, I think that we probably stalled long enough there. Let's go ahead and, well, also here's the tower where Jorda is there. I think that you can get some advice from him about different things there. Let's run around here and see what other guns we have. Here we have a swimming pool there, but the pool is currently drained right now. remember correctly, this guy has a bunch of bookshelves in his house here. Yep. I am, or should be, the great professor of archaeology. Why have you come here? Hey, tell me about the tower there. Yeah, Monster Tower. There should be something in that book. So I'll go over here, check out the book. Oh my god. The whole shelf just collapses. Sorry, but can't it wait till another time? Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, you'll definitely want to go around and talk to all the different townsfolk occasionally there when you come back from different mission, from different runs in the tower and everything, to get different input from the town. Another aspect about the game is as also a part city builder simulator there. Like you'll eventually get requests from people to upgrade different buildings there, requests to build different buildings in the town. You can see there's a good bit of empty space in different places here that can be filled up with different buildings. Okay, here we got a restaurant there, another dateable lady is here. There. What was your name again? Patty. Hello, can I help you? No. That's what I thought. Don't have any money to pay anyway. I mean, you can actually order food to eat and then run out without paying the bill. But, you know, you don't want to upset her there. Oh, this guy looks interesting there. Fawn. Ryan, how's it going? Not too bad. That's good. Tell me if you have something juicy. And this is the carpenter, or contractor. Carpenter. Building here where we can talk to the carpenter here, and we can have different buildings built in town. Again, there, like, I think that starts out there. First thing that you can upgrade is, like, your house there. You can upgrade different parts of your house. You can... Excuse me there. You make it, like, physically a bigger house there, and then, like, you also have a monster hut in the back of your house. Let me go ahead and take a quick look at that here real quick. And you can upgrade that as well to hold more monsters. Like right now, I think that starts at 4, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, tiny little house here. Yeah. And we duck that back here. This is our little monster hut. Yeah, we now have 4 monsters currently. And that includes monsters that are in your inventory. Excuse me while I mute the mic for just a second. Yeah, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. Alright. So yeah, we can upgrade this house, this little shack here, if you want to call it, if you want to even call it a house there. And yeah, get different upgrades to it, like this right here. This tub here, this barrel, there's our bathtub there. So yeah, I think that you can go in and you can choose to take a bath, and yeah, you'll take a bath in the big old iron barrel there out back. Alright, so we got the carpenters there. I think there's just another random building here. Tavern there, bar, whatever you want to call it. Where you can meet different people there. A lot of these places are involved in, like I said, just basic, some just random townsfolk there, and then there are some that are people that are for the dating sim aspect, like one of the potential dating partners lives in that building there. And yeah, I think that this is Nico's house here, actually. Yeah, house of Nico there, so we can talk to Nico's dad there. And yeah, okay. Enough with this there. Let's go ahead and get to the meat of the game here. Let's get to the tower. Aren't you a monster tamer? Yeah, oh. Hey, guy. This dragon... weird... I don't know what's called. Is there, like, kind of looks dragon-ish there. Yeah. With sort of baddish wings there. A Coon. I'll go Coon. Aren't you a monster tamer? Hey, don't be frightened. I'm not your enemy. What do you want? Very suspicious. Yeah. Just because I speak the human language, I'm just smart enough to learn the human language. Fair enough. Are you going in alone? Yeah, yep. You can't take this by yourself right now. You have a magic collar, don't you? I can smell it. That's a weird thing to smell, but okay. Believe it or not, I once used to be A familiar for a great monster tamer. Oh, you don't say. Well, my master passed away, and now I'm a lonely familiar. People don't want, people want nothing to do with me since I know the human language. But I can't lower myself to become a monster now. I just live by instinct. You can put your collar on me if you like. Sure, you enjoy me. Yeah. Great, from now on, you're my master. Give me a name. Oh, okay, I'm gonna name you too there. Oh, you're blue there, and you're gonna be our buddy for a while here. Let me see. I can't remember what the character limit is, if it's 6. Yeah, it's 6 there. Alright. Jaren, welcome to the team. Jaren. I think my old master gave me the same name. Copyright infringement. Suing your old master. I don't care if he's dead there. I'm taking him for whatever he's worth. By the way, I'm Ryan. Yes, Master Ryan. You're a beginner, aren't you? It's okay. I can tell. I will teach you many things about the tower. Let's go. So the first time they enter the tower there, this first level is always going to be the same there. There's going to be certain items that you can pick up. Here, kind of stuff that you can get started with. So yeah. How dare. Indeed. Alright, first floor of the tower. Oh yeah, much like in town there, we got Jaren talking to us now. Now the adventure begins. Oh, before that, I have to tell you something important. So listen up, and remember my words. The only time you can stop the adventure while you're within the tower is when you are on the elevator, moving up to the next level. Okay, so there's talk about like saving the game there. When you get to, there's like elevators that take you up to the next floor of the tower. When you do that, you'll have the option to save and quit. But keep in mind that when you save and quit in that way, when you reload the save there, like it isn't a permanent save. So like if you were to say like go up to the second floor, save, quit, and then come back, and then like get to the 3rd level and die, something along those lines there, then that second floor elevator save is gone. You can't reload from that point. It's just a temporary save there just to get you out of the dungeon and all that there. This game basically branched, but on PSX it's very similar. Like I said, this game has a lot of different things to it there. It tries to do a lot at once here. It erases a record at the tower from the adventure data that you loaded. Okay, so yeah, that is basically saying, like what I said, when you load that save there, it erases it afterwards there. It's temporary save. So never ever press reset button or turn the machine off. What you've done will be ruined. Okay, fair enough. Handle the data with extreme caution during the adventure. Alright, now you have to decide the formation line. Press square button to select lineup. Just tell me where it should be. You'll be protected from enemy attack if I stand here, but Ryan can't attack either, because he's standing right in front of me there, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and press this there. Okay, so square brings up our menu there. So we got items, select, lineup, fuse, which we're not gonna be able to do for a long time there, command, and at feet there. So at feet there, you look down to the floor there, nothing, okay. Command, we can give a direct command to our buddy Jaren here to do something. We can have a move, we can attack directly. We can use his magic there, Brid, which is a fire attack. And then, plays cover your finger. Okay, this is like a joint attack there where you will attack an enemy and he will add his magic to it there. Kind of like the magic sword from Final Fantasy 9. And stay and do nothing there. Okay, well, we want him to do any of that there. Fuse, like I said there. Need 2 familiars there. And we only have 1. And, like I said, not going to be able to do that for a long time because you need a second caller as well there. Lineup here, we can change the lineup, which is where we can go ahead and move him around there. We'll go ahead and have him at the back of us here. And then change AI, which is an important thing there. So right now, all right, first thing, stand by there. He won't do anything there. He'll just stand right there, you know. Each one of these, like up to level 5 there, they will use a different amount of MP there. You can see that Jaren here has 12 HP and 100 MP. everything that he does takes MP. The longer that is out there, each turn drains like a little bit of MP there. I don't know exactly how often it will drain on its own there from just walking around, but it will eventually drain just by him being out on the map. And then, like, follow me, like, he'll walk around with you there, as you might guess. The son sent me a text message there, still out at the roller rink there. Okay, so, yeah, second level there, he'll follow you. Again, like, it'll use a little bit more HP and stamina. Basically, think of it like a stamina thing there for everything that he does. 3, back up with magic. That's the, like, magic sword ability that I mentioned there. So it'll use a little bit less MP, but it'll make your attacks more powerful. 4, attack directly, so he'll use his physical attacks to fight alongside you there, or to just go after the enemies there when they're in the same room as you. And then 5, attack aggressively there. That means that he'll, like, use his magic abilities to do more damage. Okay, apologies there. So yeah, for now we're going to have him back up with magic there. That'll probably be the easiest thing there. And select here. This actually lets you, if you have multiple monsters in your inventory, there you can choose which one has the collar on currently. And you can actually deselect there. If you choose on this option collar, it'll take the collar off him, and then Jaren will go back into your inventory there. So when they're in your inventory, they don't use any MP, anything like that there. So that's if you run low on MP or you want to save that for later levels there, it's a good idea to collar them up and then put them back in your inventory. Be careful about return, because return sends them back to town. They leave the dungeon completely, they leave your inventory and go back to the monster hut, is what happens when you do return. So if they were to lose all their HP and you didn't think that you're going to be able to revive them, then you could return them, send them back there so they're not taking up your inventory space. But yeah, you want to be careful there. You don't want to accidentally send them back home. Line up, we already went over their command and name. Can we actually rename them? Yeah, we can. I've forgotten about that being part of it there. So yeah. And items here, which we don't have a whole lot of items, but we do have a pita fruit there. So I'll go ahead and show off now that when you give, so it says food for familiar recovers 50 MP. Okay. Well, Jaren's currently at full MP there, but if we were to go ahead and give him the pita fruit, even though he's at full MP, pita fruit was full, fed to Jaren. Jaren likes what he's in. Jaren's MP increased slightly there, so let's go ahead and take a quick look there. And Jaren's maximum MP went up by 1. So if you feed a pita fruit to a familiar while their MP is full, then they'll actually gain a permanent increase to their max MP there. So that's something that you can always do there. Like if you have room in your inventory there to grab a pita fruit there, tell your mom that you're heading to the tower, and then you just feed it to your monster right away there to get that boost. I see you've been to once before, shown in green on the map there. So you got our mini map on the side here. So yeah. Select button gives you the whole view. That shiny yellow dot on the map is Ryan. Blue dots are items. Pinks are traps. Greens are elevators, and reds are monsters. You can see we have a red dot right next to us there, but that is Jaren. Even your monsters show up as red on the map. Familiars have red lights too, because we are also monsters ourselves. Makes sense. So select, we can go ahead and hold select there and see the entire map. But yeah, worth keeping in mind there. Press directional buttons while pressing triangle to only change direction. So this is a pretty important thing there. So normally if I press to the right there, we're moving to the right there. You move immediately there, but I'm going to hold triangle here, and now I press down, not moving. We can just go ahead and spin in circles here, basically. That is good for getting aimed at an opponent there, or aimed in a direction that you need to be aimed at there. So another thing to remember there is each time that you move, it takes or do some sort of action there, the enemies will also move there. We'll see that here shortly. Oh, hey, got ourselves a crystal ball sort of thing there. Fireball was a chain. Nice. Nice fireball. It's a ball that has magic inside. You can use the magic in the ball, but after you use all of the magic power, it just becomes a regular ball. When you become able to tell the magic balls from the regular ones, you will see the remaining power after the name. A number like 5. That shows how many times you can use them. Okay, so now in our inventory here we have a fireball there. We don't know how many charges it has there. You can get items that identify items in your inventory there that can tell you how many charges this has. But we can also like press X and we can use this to use a fire magic attack there if we want to use it on enemies there. But one thing about the magic orbs there, I'll go into more detail on the speed tour video about which ones you want to save there, because some of them are worth a lot of money there and you want to hold on to those when you can. But you know, if you're in a pinch there and you want to use some firepower yourself there, then it's a good option to have. And over here we have ourselves a sword, our first sword of the game. A copper sword. Once you get weapons and armor, you have to put them on, otherwise they won't work. Press square button to select items. And equipment. Equipment yourself with necessary weapons and armor. You will not lose turns by changing directions and equipment. A +1 after the name means that the weapon has an additional power of 1. -1 means that there's weakened power as well. So you can find weapons that have like boosted stats to them there. Like this, we'd see May of Copper attack 2. We equipped it there. It has potential of like having a plus to it there, being a more powerful version of a copper sword. So if it was like a copper sword +1, it would do 3 damage instead of 2. But there are also weapons and armor that are cursed, and that they will have a -1, and you will not be able to unequip them, as you might guess there, unless you find a scroll that removes curses. But thing about cursed items there, they sell for a lot of money. They sell for a lot more than normal, so if you get a cursed item there, it's nice to try to hold on to them, so that way you can turn around and sell when you get back to town. Because, like I said there, money is going to be a big thing in the game as far as wanting to upgrade the town and things like that. So yeah. I guess I already showed that off there technically there. Run with the directional button while pressing circle there. So yeah, the same run as town there. Run. And you move fast there, and you move in diagonals too. Alright, and here we go. You lift objects placed next to you. Next to your hex while pressing X. You're pressing the circle button. Okay, so you will not lose turns doing this motion, so you can pick up items. There, and to put the object down, you lift it to press the X button. If you want to throw it, press the X while holding circle. These two motions will cost turns. If it's an easy enemy, you can push them to the side by continually pressing the direction button. Okay, so, alright, we'll go ahead and go over to this herb here. Alright, holding circle and pressing X, we pick this up there. Press X, we put it down. Let's go ahead. Oh, Jared cannot be lifted there. Hey, the other way there, buddy. Okay. When you have nothing to do there, I kind of accidentally did this there without telling you guys about there. Okay, so if you have nothing to do, or if you want to recover HP there, so if you stand still, or as time passes there, your HP will slowly regenerate there. Same with your monster's HP, but their MP will lower there, so be careful about doing this. But if you just want to stand in the same place and not do anything, press and hold the triangle button while you're pressing circle. This will make you skip turns as long as you want there, so it's a good tactic to use there. Keep in mind. You have to be careful. Our MP is going down in the meantime. Yeah, monster MP will go down as you do that there. So let's go ahead and get him behind us here again. Let me go ahead and pick this up here, and we'll turn and we'll show off throwing. There we go. So circle and X will throw it there. So like I hold circle and then press X there is the way I do it. And you see our map there that there's something hidden back here. There's a blue dot here. It's hard to locate the enemy because of the difference in level. You should look from a different angle. Camera view and rotated left or right by pressing the L1 and R1 buttons there. So yeah, I was going to go ahead and demonstrate that in a second there. But you can also change the tilt of the camera there with the L2 button there. If you want to raise the angle higher, press L2 while pressing the triangle button there. So, yep, we can go ahead and, L2 while pressing triangle there. We can shift that a little bit there, and then L1 and R1 there shifts in little 45-degree turns here, or 45, like 15-degree turns, whatever that is. Yeah. So yeah. Let's go ahead and grab this. Our first shield in the game. Hooray. Alright, and there's our thrown herb there, which is medicinal herb there. So we'll go ahead and show this off too here. First we'll equip our wooden shield. This is going to be a regular wooden shield. No big deal. +2 defense there. Why not? And we can see here, so Jaren here, max HP of 12 and 98 of 101 MP. But even though he's full with HP there, we can go ahead and give him this medicinal herb. And just like with the pita fruit there, Jaren's max HP will increase by 1. So yeah. When you find medicinal herbs there and you don't really feel like holding on to them as a just-in-case kind of deal there, you can boost your max HP by giving them to your monster there. And it also increases MP there. Every item that you feed to the monsters there has a slight effect on their MP there. It might be like 5, 10. It's not going to be as much as like the pita fruit, which is 50. But pretty much everything they feed them will boost it a little bit there. So if you're running low on MP there, but you have items that you want to feed, that you can just feed to them there, like there's some antidote herbs there, some status reducing herbs you can feed to them there to get their MP back up. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward here. And oh hey, look at that. Our first monster egg. Nice. A wine red egg. Catch familiar from the egg. Select an egg and heat up it, I guess. Each time you press the X button, it is incubated. Once it gets formed up completely, a familiar will be born. It's better to hatch them at home. A familiar born at the monster shed will go home with Ryan after leaving the tower. But one that is born in the tower will leave from the bag. So if you hatch a monster while you're in the tower from an egg, that monster will become just a wild monster after you try to leave the tower. It'll just leave your inventory, leave your party, will not come with you. So, but if you keep the egg and then go home and hatch it back in your monster den, your monster hut rather, then you'll actually get to keep it. You get to name it, and it will stay in your team unless you were to sell it for any reason like that. You don't have any attachment to Ryan's house. That's no problem. It's a dirty hovel, right? Let's bring back some eggs if we want to increase the number of familiars. Fair enough. Alright. Familiars have 3 main abilities. Start from the ones that have least MP consumption. That is what we talked about before there. Mixture magic there, which uses a flame blade kind of attack with Jaren here at least. There, other familiars will have different combos that they can do with you. Second direct attack, which does physical force, and then direct magic, which is the most MP there. That's the 5th level. Some monsters have special abilities, even though they cannot use magic. Kidnapping is good, yep. Especially when you indoctrinate them at your monster huts. There are 3 magic categories: fire, water, and wind. Fire is stronger than wind is stronger than water is stronger than fire. So we got our nice little rock, paper, scissors system of elements here. Fire magic, for example, will be effective against monsters that belong to the wind category. And our buddy here is a fire monster there. You can feed different things that will change the typing of your monsters there. Familiars help Ryan according to general strategies. Change the content of your strategy with Change AI in the command lineup. There, so yeah, we already did that there. Lose more MP with strategies on the left there. So yeah, the higher the strategy that you set there, the more MP that you're going to use. You're my son now. Don't ask why. Don't ask why you look different. Nope. No reason. No reason at all there. Don't question things. If you decide movement of your familiars and direction with the command, so yeah, you can also directly command them to do different things there. Alright, so let's go ahead and step forward here, and just a big old open room here from the looks of it there. Yeah. Alright, hopping down there. Yeah, it's greater when you attack from a high position there. That's another thing to definitely remember there. So when you can, try to avoid being down below an enemy that you're fighting against, and try your best to be on a stair above there. So like, I'm definitely more advantaged position if there was something below me here than I am if, say, Jaren were a monster attacking me from above right there. He would do more damage to me and all that there. Oh, our first monster. Face the enemy with the face enemy monsters and attack with the X button. There, so again, we can step forward here, and let's go ahead and make sure to face him there. Pressing triangle there to adjust there, and we can also adjust the camera angle there, so that way it's straight direction instead of a diagonal there, if you want. Yeah, so let's go ahead and attack. And since we got him set up to back us up there, Flame Sword for 5 damage. Nice. And 2 hits and it's done for 1 experience point. Sure. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here. But hey, our first battle there, guys. Alright, hopping on up here. And just following the one path that we're on there. Like I said there, this first one, this first time in the tower is very linear. And it's going to be the same every time there. It's going to walk you through the same steps there, just a basic tutorial for you. So yeah. There are many hidden traps in the tower that react when you step on them. Okay, so we see that there is a trap in front of us there. Also, you can get caught in these traps too. Once you find traps, you can deactivate them by swinging in front of the trap. But with traps that are found using items, you have to be careful and swing once. Or your one step will activate the trap. So yeah. Sometimes you can walk across traps and not actually activate them. But if you, there are items called loops, I think, there, that reveal the location of different things there. There's like a monster one that shows all the monsters on the field. There's an item one that reveals all the items on the floor that you're on. And there's a trap one that also reveals all the traps that are on the floor there. So yeah, we want to, this is one that's already, activated here, there. We'll just go ahead and step around it there. But you can swing, deactivate traps and get a little bit of experience for that. But hey. Random familiars like me can recover HP as time passes. Familiars have to eat something to restore HP. Oh, okay, I thought that you could restore HP by waiting there. Okay, so no. MP can be consumed just by walking. And once it's gone, you won't be able to move at all. So if we get him to 0 MP there, then he'll freeze up there. He'll lay down on the ground and start flashing blue. Won't be able to do anything until you either feed him something to get his MP back up, or you can remove the collar like I showed you before by selecting him and then return him to your bag, or you can choose to return him in the options menu there and send him back to the monster hut. If I can't move, you'd be in trouble, right, Ryan? I'll tell you how to restore HP of familiars. Select food with items. Then choose the command give. I already showed off how to do that there, so yeah, we already saw give pita fruit and herb to him there. So yep. R2 or L2 button, which corresponds to the color of collar. So if there were multiple monsters there, we could swap between the two there, but we only have the one right now. And select with the O button. We are monsters, so we can eat almost anything. But there are differences in the amount of MP restored depending on the food and the monsters, so be cautious. So yeah, something to keep in mind there. And this right here is our elevator there. There's our way up to the next floor. So, elevator, you want to go up? Yes. And here it will ask if you want to quit there. When you say yes there, it'll take you to the save menu, and then you can choose to save on your memory card there. We're going to go ahead and say no. I'm just going to go for a little bit longer here before I have to go pick the kids up there. Before I have to go pick our son up. Oh, we got ourselves a sleeping friend here. So yeah, while he's asleep there, Definitely want to take advantage when you can on sleeping enemies there. Just go ahead and deal some damage here. And sometimes they'll wake up, not necessarily there, but often they will when you attack them. Again, not necessarily there, but that guy will give you a good bit of experience there for us there. Level 2. And Jaren's also level 2 there, so yeah. Even though he's more powerful than us, he is the same level as us currently. But when we leave the tower, Jaren's level will stay the same there. It won't lower or change or anything like that. There, when we leave the tower and then come back, ours will reset back to 1. We'll get to take any items that we acquire throughout all this there. We'll be able to take those with us back home and either keep or sell. If you get any good equipment there, you want to keep those there. And speaking of good things that you want to keep there, here we have white sand. Okay, so there are different types of sand in the game. There are 3 types, I believe, red, white, and blue. So white sand will increase the number of uses for a magic ball there, so like we could use it and increase the number of fireballs that we have. I'm gonna hold on to it now until we get like a more expensive magic ball, because the more charges that they have there, the more you can sell them for. So yeah, cool find to have there. If we get a red sand, then that would be able to we could use it to boost our attack of our sword. Or if we got a blue one, then we could increase the defense of our shield. Oh hey, not bad. That perpetual leveling is a bit annoying. Yeah, I get that, yeah. So yeah, they really want you to focus on leveling up your monsters there, because their levels stay the same there, and then you rely on their strength, or you can get yourself good equipment and take that into the dungeon with you there. Speaking of good stuff there, a holy bell. I believe that this will allow, it chases monsters out of a room. So if you're stuck in a room with a powerful monster, use a holy bell and chase it off there. It's pretty good. Iron sword there, so a sword upgrade there. So when it's green like that there, it could potentially be a cursed item there. It's an unidentified item. When we equip it there, we'll learn what it is there. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and equip it there. Okay, so it's a regular iron sword there, so no worries. Okay, let's go ahead and get... so since he's 1 step away from us there, we want to bait him into coming right to us there while we get the high ground. So I'll hold triangle, press circle there, and I'll move right into position there. So we got the high ground, we do more damage, and he will do less damage to us there. But it's definitely a big deal right now, because we're pretty squishy. 23G, not too bad. Let's see here. Oh, nice. So he stepped on a frog trap, which turned him into a frog there. Frog is a unique monster there. You're not going to see too often there. Come on here, guy. Stick around, fight. Yeah, it still gives us the same experience and all that there for being a troll. So yeah. Just a weaker, and he cannot attack while he's in that form either. So yeah, that's good to know. If you were to step on that trap and turn into a frog, you could set your familiar to do your battling for you there. Go in your lineup and change his AI, so that way you have some form of some way of defending yourself there. So yeah, so keep in mind wake up herb. Okay, and is this an repeated fruit here? Lave fruit there. What's this one? MP of monster tends to decrease on that level. Okay, so there's a bad one there. Like you can also like hold on to these things there, and like if you choose half there, you'll hold it up over your head there, and then you can throw these at enemies that are around. There's just something that you can do with it there. And you can also always take them back to town and sell them for a little bit of cash there. Alright, step forward here. One-shot those guys now. Nice. Alright, got ourselves another shield here, a copper shield, which is an upgrade there. Are we going to trust this one there? Defense of 4 instead of our defense 2? Sure, yeah. Let's go and equip it there, and it is a regular copper shield. Alright. Okay, he's only 1 step away from us there. I could bait him back to the higher ground there. We'll just have him come to us. Didn't one-shot you this time there. That's a shame. Oh well. 2-shot it is then. Well, I walked into that one there, so that's something you gotta be careful about when you walk directly up to a monster there. If they haven't moved yet, then they can take their turn and attack you immediately. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Golf wand there. So wands have different elemental abilities there for the most part there. They're usually weaker than your swords. But like like I said, they have elemental properties, but they also cannot be improved by the sand that you get, the red sand. So I generally stick to swords for the most part there, because don't want to be switching between different wands and the like there. So we found the elevator here. Like go ahead and hold the select button here. So yeah, it gives us an idea there. So we can see on the map here, it looks like in the upper left, there's still an area that we haven't explored there, another room. Let's go ahead and give that a shot here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that room real quick here. Oh, walked in that one there. That's okay. One shot, he's done. And we already gained that HP back. Alright, nothing in this room there. And something to be careful about there, different levels there. You can jump between jump up one level there, but you can't jump up two, so I can't go up this spot to the right, or above me there. So, again, just something to keep in mind there. Probably gonna have to wrap this up after we leave this floor here, but we got ourselves a new monster here. I believe that these guys are called Noise. Yep. And one shot there. They're pretty easy there. But hey, we got to level 3 there, and Jaren's up to level 3. I like how this, when you start out there, that you get the level ups at the same time. And you know, it'd be nice if he were a little bit tougher there to do our battling for us there, but you know. At the same time, it's just satisfying to get that double level up there, so... yeah, we can pretty much guess that these pathways in the middle there are just going to connect. There, we can go ahead and take a quick look over at them here. That's something that you can keep in mind there if you don't want to necessarily explore each floor completely. There, like, there's no real bonus to it there, other than, like, you know, obviously if you find another room there. Items are always going to be in rooms. There, you're never going to find an item out in these little, like, hallway type spaces here. Never going to be items here. They're always going to be in a room like this there with walls. So, something to keep in mind. Thanks for walking right up to me there, guy. I appreciate it. And one thing that I like to do in between floors here is I want to get to a good advantage point here. And we can do like a quick sort of level grind here. Let's go ahead and get... where's the best spot for this here? Let's go ahead and get behind us there. So if you get like in a good spot there where you got like a high ground near you there, you can stand in place there and press the triangle square circle button there, and then you'll kind of fast forward there, and when a monster approaches you there, it'll automatically stop your fast forward. So you can see that you can tell that we're fast forwarding there because you can see our buddy Jaren jumping around like that there. So yeah, we can use that to to draw monsters out to us there. Eventually they'll come find us there, and eventually I won't show this off this time there because, like I said there, I'm running a little bit short on time. So I need to go get going there to pick up the kiddo there, but we can stay here for a decent bit. You can't level grind forever as you hold the button there and waste time. There is a sort of clock that is going in the background. Here, let me see if I can get it to do something there. Eventually, if you wait long enough there, even if you were to just be walking around, you don't have to sit here and wait, doing nothing there. As time passes while you're on. Don't do that there, guy. Oh, well, here we can see a new enemy there, the flame. has a magic spell that can hit you from a distance there, so something to keep in mind there. But that will drain his MP pretty quickly there, so something also to bear in mind there. Yeah, you did a bit of damage to me there, but you know, you're done now. Again, I want to see if I can get it to do like the basic there. Eventually, the floor is going to start collapsing on us there. Hey, level 4. Nice, nice. Step forward a little bit there, guy. Nice. And when the floor starts collapsing there, you will get a message on the screen. Message? Nope, not yet. Oh, this is a smaller floor there. We're pretty quick about exploring it all there. Yeah, no, just keep coming from that way there, guys. There, I appreciate that. I appreciate the orderliness there. So yeah, I am still pressing triangle. There we go. Pressing triangle and circle there to speed up time there. So earthquake. There, that's your cue to like, hey, finish up what you're doing there. Finish up your exploring if you're exploring, looking around there. Because eventually, earthquake is going to start getting worse here. So yeah, let's see if I can get it to do the thing here. Okay, so another earthquake. Let's hurry upstairs there. I'm going to stop doing it now there because eventually there, all the floors, all the rooms are going to start just disappearing. They're going to start collapsing into the void there. And if that happens in a room that you are in, then you will automatically go up to the next floor, but you won't get the option to save and quit, is the trade-off there. So yeah, you want to keep that in mind there, but if you're just worried about level grinding there and you're not worried about saving between floors there, just you can do it and then just go up to the next floor that way. I'm going to go ahead and step on this there, and we are going to quit and save. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save this up there, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up this stream this time there. Apologies for the shorter stream on this one here. But yeah, just a little brief introduction here to Azure Dreams there, which we are going to eventually continue. I'm not sure when we're going to continue this live stream there, but when we come back to it, we'll do a little bit more basic beginner tutorial stuff there in preparation for the speedy tour, which is going to be an in-depth starter's guide for you guys. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting way to get the footage for a video that I was going to do anyway, so so you guys got to enjoy a little bit of gameplay. I get to chat with you guys there. Appreciate you, Uncle Stranger, and Genray for popping in the chat there. Always appreciate you guys. And next time, I don't know what we're going to be doing for sure. If it's just me, I'll probably continue a little bit of Azure Dreams there just to get that ball rolling. Poichi is not feeling well today there. That's why we did not do the Lil Hope stream this time around. If she's feeling better and it works out with her work schedule there, we'll probably do Lil Hope. So it'll be either this or Lil Hope. That'll be the two streams. I'll go ahead and confirm that it'll be one of those two streams. So yeah. I think that'll wrap things up this time. And eventually be on the lookout for this video. Like I said, there will probably do at least 2 more streams of this there for footage before I get the actual video up there for the speedy tour beginner's guide. And you guys get a sneak peek of it there. So anybody that's views these live there, so you get the live experience for it there. And yeah. Okay. Be sure to check out tomorrow there. We'll go ahead and get the next Zelda Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask video up and going there. We didn't get it up yesterday there. Apologies there. It's been a hectic schedule here. And yeah, wrapping things up there. Gotta go get the kids there. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching this afterwards there, I appreciate you all the same. Like, comment, subscribe there. And also check out Poichi's channel there, Poichi here on YouTube. There for her shorts there with her Maz there. I'm in a decent bit of them there, and just family, pets, and video game. So yeah, it's a fun channel there. Go check that out there. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time there. Until then, stay gold, keep on gaming. Much love, guys. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day there. Should throw that one out there too. Again, yep. Much love. Happy Valentine's Day.